us off for the birthday wishes. It means a whole ton. But it's Tuesday, so that means that it's time for another training and to help you. So if you're an online coach, course creator, consultant, service provider, expert, whatever word you use there, this is going to be for you. And what we're talking about here today is the pathway to 5K months as a coach. So maybe you're brand new to coaching and you haven't gotten to 5K in revenue, or maybe you've been in the coaching game for a while, but you just haven't figured out quite yet exactly what to do on a daily basis or to get ramped up and going to get consistently to 5K a month. So I'm going to be sharing with you the nitty gritty, the step-by-step pathway for getting there. And so all I need to know from you right now, if you are watching, is if 5K is your goal, if your first 1K is your goal, if 2K is your goal. But beyond that, if you're watching this live, leave the word live. If you're watching this in the future, then leave the comment replay. If you look at the description, I have a little bit of a birthday experiment that I'm doing that I'm going to talk about here at the end. For now, let's go ahead and not waste any time and jump right in. Let's talk about the pathway to 5K. If you have a piece of paper or something like that, recommend drawing this out. And let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. All right. So what I want for you to get to is 5K months as a coach. And if you don't get this right, and if you do this out of order, it can cause a lot of headache and a lot of issues. And so today what my intention is to help kind of clear that pathway for you. That way you know just exactly what you can be doing, if that'd be helpful for you. The first thing that we need to do, we're just gonna write a number 1 here, is that we gotta get your offer right. And this is all about what you do and the offer that you put together so that you can find the right people for your program. And there are a couple things, 2 specific things that I need for you to do in order to get this right, so that you get people who are selling you and who start finding you for your services and for your offers. The first thing that we need to dial in is we got to get your niche right. So let's use green for that. We got to get your niche dialed in. And your niche is really comprised of 2 things. Your niche is comprised of who you help and what big problems you help them with. A lot of misconceptions around what your niche is. It's just 2 things. It's who you help. Maybe you help entrepreneurs. Maybe you help, like me, you help coaches. Maybe you help content creators. Maybe you help millennials. That's who you help. The second part of it is what big problems you help them with and what's their biggest frustration. What's great about packaging it up in this way is that when you tell this to other people, when you put this in your Instagram bio, when you put this in your Facebook header, you are not going to get people who thinking you're full of crap. You're going to get people who just kind of hear what it is that you do, and they're going to say, oh, that's pretty cool. I get it. And it's just going to make sense, and they're not going to think anything weird about you or what it is that you help with. The second thing that we need to do to get your offer dialed in correctly is we got to understand their transformation. Every single one of your people is here, and they want to get across some sort of gap. Okay? And so I call this the transformation chamber. If you remember Steve Urkel, he wanted to be Stefan in Family Matters, and this allowed for him to, his transformation chamber allowed for him to actually become Stefan and become his alter ego. And if you give me 1 second, we're getting some food delivered here for a little birthday breakfast, and it might be here. So give me 1 sec. And so what you need to do is understand what it is the pathway. Appreciate you guys' patience. Might have to step aside here for a second to handle that. Right. People calling, but my most important thing here right now is you and helping you to get this dialed in. So the next thing that we got to do is we got to get your leads flowing in. All right. In order to do that, 2 things from my perspective here need to happen. The first thing we need to do is we need to connect. And we need to connect with 15 to 50 people every single day. We need to find people that, we need to find the places that our audience, our target market is hanging out, and we need to go and find them. And we need to be connecting with them and just kind of chatting with them, letting them know what it is that we do, finding out their problems. Next is we got to do content. We got to be putting out consistent content. This is one of the ways that I do content personally. And the kind of content I want for you to do is specific, is hand-raising content. It's content that gets people to interact, that invites them into something, and that gives them an easy next step. And so you give in public and you ask for the sale in private. Is that making sense, team? Let me know. The next thing that we have to do is we got to get our sales dialed in. No coaching program can thrive without sales. Sales comes down to really two things. The first part of it is conversations. We use a system over in my world that's called the Convo to Close system. That's an easy back and forth for booking calls and getting sales right inside of chat. And so we give you a pathway for exactly what to say, how to say it, when to say it. The next thing that you have to do, and I see so many coaches messing up on this, is you got to do a 2-call close. A lot of people are trying to get their prospects to buy right on the first call with them for their high ticket offer. And it's just not the way to do that. And so we need to master the 2-call close so that people start to sell us on why we should work with them. Now, when we do these 3 things, a couple of things happen. The first thing that happens when you get your offer dialed in is that it becomes a no-brainer. And when it's a no-brainer, people start coming your way. They start to sign up with a lot less friction, and they don't balk at the pricing that you give them. You got to get that dialed in as well. The next thing that happens when you get this leads part right, number 2 here that I didn't number, is that you get daily lead flow. And when you get daily lead flow, everything starts to get a lot easier and get a lot more fun. And that takes us over here into sales, which my goal and my intention for you is for it to be effortless. And so what I want to know from you as you're watching this right now, which of these needs the most love and help from you? Do you need to get your offer dialed? One second, team. Once you get these 2 things dialed in here, apologies for the infinite distractions in my world right now. When you get daily lead flow coming in, it makes it a lot more fun when you're waking up in the morning and getting into your business, because you feel like you have a sense of control. And when you have enough leads, it makes the sales a lot more fun as well. That means you don't have just one opportunity a week. You start to get a couple more. And when you do that, the sales just start to get effortless. Which one of these pieces of the system do you feel that you have the biggest opportunity around? The reason I ask is because I'd of course love to help to make it happen. So we're doing a little experiment, and the way it works is if you're an online coach or a course creator, or you have an offer that's worth at least $1,500, and you just want some help getting the offer even more dialed in, getting the right people into it, getting daily lead flow, and selling effortlessly, then leave a comment with the word experiment. And so what we're doing is we're allowing a couple people into the Get Clients program. And the idea is that it's 100% free. And so the idea is I work with you and I turn your course or your coaching idea into a high ticket coaching offer and help you to land your first kind of 1 to 3 clients. That puts a minimum of $1,500 in your pocket, which is about what it costs to join the Get Clients program. And you use that to join us. So basically the program is on me. Pretty sweet, right? It's an experiment. We're trying things out. And so I think it'll be great for you. Not so sure how it'll be great over here on my side. And so we're going to run a test. I have 3 of these experiment slots open. So if you're interested in that and you want some help implementing this system over the next 60 to 90 days, and getting your program up and going and getting that 5K a month and beyond, then leave a comment wherever you're watching this with the word experiment. I'll reach out with the details, and we'll take a look at what's possible for you and in your business in the next 60 to 90 days and get you on that fast path. So again, if you want to get to 5K months, we got to do the right things in the right order. It all starts down here with your offer. Then we get your leads dialed in, and then we get you to effortless sales. I'd love to help you implement this over the coming months and see you rock this out like we have students over in the Get Clients program. All right, team, that's it for me. I got some vegan breakfast that's here. Leave a comment with the word experiment. I'll reach out with the details, and we'll go from there. Big thanks. Cheers.